Okay, so the question comes up sometimes like, how do we deal with this? I mean, if I had, 3 points, let's say 2 into, 7.984 or something like that, how do I get started? Well, you have to get the decimal out of this number. Like, you don't care about this one inside, it's just this one. So, and to do that, like, these are tenths and these are hundredths. Tenths, hundredths. I have to move the decimal point over one spot over to move it over to get rid of the tenths, and then over here to get rid of that as well. So I must move this decimal point over 2 spots as well, right? So what if I had something like 4.5 into, 11.98? What would I do? How should I move decimals in this one? One place over. Right. One place there. Yeah. So you have 119.8. Yeah, so that's what you do there. What if you had 3.894 into like 0.14888 or something like that? What would I do here? 1, 2, 3. And over here, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So you go 3.894 into, that's 148.88. Make sense? Cool. Yeah, so that's how we deal with that. Yeah. So in any case, we need to move the decimal point one spot over here and also here, and that's it. It goes away. You don't need it. This is just 1.15. I mean, you could write 1.15 if you want to. It won't make any difference. Yep. Like the number, take a number that you like 17 is a nice number, isn't it? You can write that like this if you want to. Or you could write it like this, but still 17. It just means no hundreds. That's 0 hundreds. No hundreds. And this is no thousands, because this is a thousand spot, isn't it? Thousands, hundreds, tens, units, right? So 17 is 110 and 7 units, isn't it? Or 10 plus 7, right? 0017 is no thousands, no hundreds, 110 and 7 units. Okay? Or you can put lots of zeros here if you want to. And 0.0000, all you like. Right? But it doesn't change anything. It's just 17, right? So 1.15 is no tens, 1 unit, 1/10, and 5 hundredths. Okay? But it's just 1.15. Same thing. Okay, so now we've got the decimal out of the divisor, this guy here. So 23 into 11 won't go. What's 23 into 115? Just might think in your head in terms of maybe 20s or 25s or something and take a guess, right? Just kind of round it. Yeah, 4 is probably a good guess. Yeah, 4. If we're wrong, we can just go back and fix it. 4 times 3, 12, carry 1. 4 times 2 is 8 and 1 is 9. And then subtract. And we're going to have to do this again. Because 5 minus 2 is 3, and 11 minus 9 is 2. And 23 goes into 23. Right, so that's okay. I'm glad we saw that though, because that's a good example, right? So 23, that we'll try 5 times. 5 times 3, 15, put down 5, carry 1. 5 times 2, 10, and 1, 11. Subtract to get 0. What's the remainder then? Remainder is 0, right? How do we deal with this decimal point though? That goes up there. And you should have, what should I have? Yeah, I should have a 0 here, right? And a 0 here, right? Yep. So that is actually 0.05. That's what the answer is there. 0.05.